Coming up, we will take a look at the art pathways that you can take here at SSHS.
We'll also check in on the Wind Ensemble Band with Mr. Osterman.
And take a look at the latest national news and headlines. I'm Jackson Dobbs.
And I'm Braylee Scarborough. Welcome to the Panther Perspective.
Everyone in life has likely gone through it at least once. Losing a wallet can be very stressful to say the least. So can delivering snail mail in freezing weather, but that didn't stop a Pennsylvania postal worker from doing a good deed when presented with the opportunity. 25-year-old Bruce Arma, a new member of the mail team, found a wallet half buried in the snow in Corpus, New Pittsburgh. He tucked it away in his car and continued on his route, but not because he meant to steal anything.
Arma arrived in Clinton only to find that the wallet's owner had moved all the way to McDonald, which for viewers not familiar with the area is many miles away. He nonetheless made the hike, driving 52 miles in total after work to and from the owner's house in order to return a personal belonging to someone he didn't even know.
For more national news, we dug deeper and found that a 19-year-old who gave up his supermarket job for a side hustle known as Spider-Man now earns in 1 hour on what he used to make in a full 8-hour day. Nate Ferndahl started a superhero gig 3 years ago after he dressed up as the character to see the latest film. When he arrived in costume at his local movie theater, he said that he was greeted by applause and encouraged to do a backflip. And when he did, the crowd went wild. Nate says, "I really enjoy it and the kids love it, so I'm not really bothered by any other people's opinions."
After the break, we'll go over some upcoming school events and hear from Helena Macta with this week's Panther Sports Report.
Under the Arkansas Public School Choice Act, students from neighboring districts may be eligible to attend Siloam Springs and become a part of a proud tradition of excellence. The district is now accepting school choice applications from the 26th to 27th school year with a deadline of June 1st, 2026.
At the Siloam Springs School District, students are supported, challenged, and encouraged to grow in every area. From strong academic foundations and innovative classroom instruction to award-winning fine art programs, competitive athletics, and robust career and technical education pathways. Our district is committed to preparing students for success in college, careers, and life beyond graduation.
The Siloam Springs School District still has an ongoing merch shop online. If you'd like to buy anything to support our school and show your Panther pride, you can fill out this link below.
Beginning next year, every student will need to take a CTE pathway during their high school years to be on track for a career after graduation. To learn more about these pathways and the classes offered, Panther TV started with the art pathway. Take a look.
The art classes offered here at Siloam Springs range from 2D techniques like painting and drawing to pottery and ceramics. Throughout their pathway through the art program, students learn concrete skills and techniques like working with paint, as well as expanding their creativity and understanding of the art that makes up our world.
What I enjoy most about art is like the freedom and the creativity that I get to express. So we have like everybody's doing a different thing. We're not all working on like a math sheet, like how in other classes you're all working on the same project. You have a lot of freedom and a lot of like ability to express like your opinions and like do what you want to do. I think the biggest skill I've learned in art is how to approach the same situation or the same thing and take that and then turn it into something else. So like being able to look at a complex picture and being able to break it down into little chunks. I think my favorite project was in painting. Everybody did a painting of what rural America meant to them. And so I painted like where my mom grew up in New Mexico, but like some people painted like Arkansas, some people painted like their grandparents' house. So it was like cool to see everyone's like interpretation of rural America and how like what that means to them.
My favorite project was probably a self-portrait of myself, just because I got to work with paint and that's my favorite subject to work on, paint, really. I'm in honors art 3, but I have taken painting classes and most of the visual arts. What I mostly enjoy about art is being able to pace yourself, do it at your own time, and being able to be creative with your projects, do it how you want to do it.
The perspectives offered by our art teachers at the school can provide insight into why these programs are so vital.
Beyond just employability skills like project management, creative thinking, collaboration, you also just open up your brain to new ways of thinking. It could be empathy towards people from different cultures. As we study art history, visual literacy is great. Being visually literate definitely helps you in so many different ways, even Walmart, right? So knowing color theory can help you understand I'm being tricked right now into buying this product, or this design was made in a way to get me to vote this certain way. So the visual literacy is definitely something that impacts everyday life, no matter what field you go into.
We hope that the art programs offered at our school will encourage students to be more creative, thoughtful, and innovative in every aspect of their lives. I'm Zeke Schultz, back to the desk.
If you're interested in the art pathway, you can contact Mr. Voss, Ms. Ortega, or Ms. Lickfeld by email or in the hallway next to the cafeteria restrooms.
We are looking ahead with excitement to the 2026 and 2027 school year. If you're already not aware, our school district was previously organized with just 2 grade levels per building until high school. In fact, we were only one of 5 districts in the state still using this model.
Last semester, our Board of Education approved a district-wide reconfiguration to better serve our students and families. Beginning in the 2026-27 school year, our district will transition to 3 pre-K through 5th schools, 2 6th through 8th middle schools, and 1 9th through 12th high school. This model is best known as neighborhood schools and is designed to create stronger school communities and smoother transitions for students.
Marching season has come and gone, and now it's time for the indoor winds to shine. Panther TV reporters Jalen Baum and Teresa Gutierrez took a break from rehearsals to bring us an update on what is happening down the hall in the band rooms.
During the winter season, students in band have the opportunity to try something new and exciting. As the fall marching season ends, the indoor winds season begins.
Indoor Winds is an activity under the umbrella of Winter Guard International, so a larger organization that governs outside of the fall marching band style activities, the marching arts. Most practically, Indoor Winds is an indoor miniature marching band that takes place during the winter months.
My favorite thing about Indoor Winds is honestly the show. Just in general, it's compared to marching band, it's just a lot more creativity that gets put into it. And you get to do a lot more things, more complicated music, and it's a lot more than just marching. In fact, you rarely even march. It's a lot of just cool dancing, and it's really fun. I joined Indoor Winds because I was in it last year. It was the first year we did it, and I was honestly just curious. But I joined it again because I feel like it's a lot more complex. It is a little more difficult than marching band, but it's also a smaller group, so it's like a friendlier environment. It's just really fun to do with people you know.
There's lots of different times where it's like we are designing the show ourselves, and we got to figure out things that even the show designers don't know what to do. I think as an aspiring musician and someone who wants to keep doing music after high school, I think I just thought it'd be a great opportunity to advance my skills.
In relation to marching band, Indoor Winds is the ultimate off-season training. As I've said before, we're asking our members to do things that are much harder than what we'd ask them to do in the fall marching band season. And training them through that challenge means that when we get to the fall season, not only are our students in Indoor Winds very well prepared for that content, but they also end up being our best leaders, those who can learn the quickest and pass that information on.
Indoor Winds is a special place where students can further push themselves and put their skills on display while growing a tight-knit community.
Mr. Osterman is constantly finding ways to keep our bands and students engaged and prepared. Also, that may have been the best ending of a segment I've ever seen.
CAP conferences are starting up for rising 10th through 12th graders tonight. You need to make sure that you're aware of the date and time you picked for this week. And just as a quick refresher, today and tomorrow they're from 4 to 7:30 p.m. and the last one is during school on the 19th from 9 to 12.
If you do not attend a CAP conference, you will have an unexcused absence on the 19th. But if you do attend, then Thursday, you do not have to come to school as an early start to spring break. And remember, there is no school on Friday for anyone.
Coming up next, Helena Macto with this week's Panther Sports Report.
I'm Helena Macto, and this is the Panther Sports Report. This week, on the 17th, we have girls and boys varsity softball, baseball, and soccer at Mountain Home starting at 5 p.m. On the 19th, boys varsity soccer will be at Russellville, while girls varsity soccer will be playing at Russellville the next day on the 20th. And to get ready for the soccer season, we have a hype video to show. Let's take a look. That's all for this sports report. Back to the desk.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Panther Perspective.
All episodes and any other school-related broadcasts can be found on the Panther TV-Siloam Springs YouTube channel. I'm Jackson Dobbs.
And I'm Braylee Scarborough. See you next week.
Choice, act, anything to support our school.
In the beginning.
Hey, you do what? At 10 and then Mr. Austin meant.
You need to make sure that you have...